right, it is time to kick things off. Our grand finale on Stool Streams, presented by High Noon Hard Seltzer, the continuation of the rivalry between Dana and Trysta. And it will be the 34-year-old from Portland, Oregon, to step into the Square of Doom first. Trysta, Feidelberg, then Liz, and Dana will be at the bottom of the order. So let's kick things off down the stream with Trysta. Trysta 2-1 overall. Okay. All 3 of her matches with Liz, a very familiar duo.
Can we avoid what's happened in the first 2 matches? A violation in the first 4 turns.
Yes.
Feits, watch your camera.
It's been unbelievable.
Billy.
Trends happen a lot here. I feel like when one thing happens in one match, it happens in the remaining 2 as well.
Billy on block 3, Rhea on her very first block. Both committed violations.
Trysta already shooting Dana a look of hatred, utter hatred and scorn upon removing that first block, almost saying like, I'm here, where you at, chump?
Liz playing in an office record 8th match right now. 8 matches for Liz. She is 4-3 right now with 1 losing block.
Top 5 player for sure. Efficient. But efficiency doesn't always matter. Robbie Fox efficient, just lost another match himself.
Here is Dana Beers, cracked open, High Noon Hard Seltzer #1. He is averaging 7.5 High Noon Hard Seltzers per match here in the Triple S. He had 7 in Jenga 2 weeks ago and 8 in Cornhole against Feidelberg. Now they're teammates a week ago. Jeff, 7.5 High Noon Hard Seltzers in 30-minute spans. How?
Because he's Dana. Mm-hmm. He's cut. People like the cut of his jib, they say.
Feidelberg, heads up.
Often say that. Feits getting yelled at again by Spider when standing in front of the camera. Feits' look today. We got to take a look at Feits' wardrobe as well today. We always give a bit of a fashion look. Feits always seems to just body the competition in terms of fashion. Trysta just said it, a lot of layers though. The jean jacket is around his waist.
I wouldn't call this layers.
He has a very thin, nice Viva.
I don't think this is layered.
Pullover over a Borelli shirt. He's got a Borelli shirt on underneath.
It is a Borelli shirt. Frankie actually walked by. He's like, love that shirt. I thought he was talking about the jacket. I didn't know you could see it through.
And of course, jeans. Feits has not worn jeans in his entire life. The second he put jeans on for the first time, never took them off.
Feits did say his goal was not only to win, but to get Dana drunk again.
So a noble goal, noble pursuit for Feits. It's actually amazing that Feits was able to play today after walking here through what appears to be just a sea of razor blades that attacked the bottom of his legs and his socks and shoes.
Come on, kid. I did this like arts and crafts. I just did this in my apartment on the floor. I just cut it myself and I got a knife out and I was like fraying the sides.
It's not just the jeans, it's also the shoe. You look like you've been tap dancing on a lawnmower.
Right. It is a little, you know what? Now that I see it, it's too much fray. You're right.
He's over fraying.
So Trysta, when asked about the state of her and Dana's rivalry, she said she just has to block out whatever Dana says at all costs. And he is going to be the one to perform the dance monkey. Let Dana be his own worst enemy.
I just don't know what the weakness for either of them is at this point, because they're a step ahead of each other, but oddly a step behind at the same time. I don't really know what that means, but that's the vibe I get from them. The trash talk seems to work, but also seems to fail in the same respect. It was a weird match last week.
Dana's Apple Watch or whatever that is going off. He's glanced at it a couple times. I think it's notifying him like, why is your blood alcohol percentage so low on a Monday afternoon? It's very confusing for the technology.
I do want to apologize for calling Jake 4 Eyes last week. I do not want to apologize for calling you a 5'9" pussy.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I don't even remember that. I don't even remember that.
It was during a Cornhole broadcast.
Oh, okay.
I'd already won.
I'd already won my match.
Yes.
Feits did win as well.
He beat Dana.
Feits 4-0.
But then let the record show after the broadcast was over, Dana came up to me and he said, I'd just like to apologize. So you already apologized for it.
That's not true.
So you can't take back the apology.
There's no footage of that.
You came back outside the arena and said, I'd like to apologize. That was over the line. I said, don't apologize, Dana. A songbird doesn't apologize for whistling the sweetest sound in the tree. You should not apologize for calling me a 5'9" pussy.
Zero evidence.
Did you apologize and throw in the, like, in my defense, I was drunk?
I wasn't drunk.
He was still drunk when he apologized. So.
The This just in from the Play Barstool app. Questions 5 and 6. Trysta, the most popular pick to pull the losing block at 33%. Dana right behind, 33% as well. Liz at 19% and Feits at 15%. So our two competitors clashing heads, the overwhelming popular picks. Jeff, how about your keys to the match presented by High Noon Hard Seltzer?
Well, I wanted to see the record broken today, break the High Noon's record. I don't think Dana's going to go for it. That's a shame. The crowd wanted it. They're not going to get it. But he still gets to drink some High Noon, so he's going to put a little bit of an effort there. And I think dial up the tension, dial up the awkwardness if you're Trysta Liz.
He's done.
Make Dana overthink things right now.
He's just holding it down.
That tower is overthinking, though. That tower is moving already, Jake.
So I don't use two hands. I could use another one.
Yeah, I got you, kid. Uh-oh. Maybe I don't.
Dana only at 1 High Noon Hard Seltzer, 15 blocks in. Jeff, talk about pace.
My lord.
1 in 15? I believe last time he played, he was about 4 deep.
Dana's he's put on a lot of mass in the last 6 months.
I've lost 20 pounds.
A lot of mass.
Dana is looking trim. I actually noted that. I thought he looked a little trim in the face.
I don't know what to do, Fights.
Is he giving up right now? He thinks this might be over. He thinks he might avoid the losing block.
I mean, this thing's going down.
Early in this match, remember, we had a short one earlier today. Billy pulling the losing block at 20.
Oh! He got into the square.
It's alright. I ordered him to go to this side.
Okay, all right. We
Trista's
got
trying to
little backseat reffing. We don't love that. We don't love
We
that.
got Karen Crick down here.
Spider One does not put up with that shit. Oh,
Dana going
multiple
left
blocks
side.
moved at the same time there.
Remember, we've seen a two-hand violation in both matches so far. And Dana...
A little something for the lady viewers at home.
Graphic. That's disgusting, Jake.
Yes, if you remember last week in Cornhole, Dana made some disgusting acts to the camera. And he continues that streak once again. And he cracks open High Noon Hard Seltzer number 2.
He loosened to block 2. Liv saw it right away. Veteran pulled it real quick, moved on.
What a move.
Right back to John with the jean blouse.
Remember, it's not window of blocks in question 6. It's the
Attaboy.
exact number and
Prince
Fights
blouse.
with a very, very easy turn
Oh
to
my
complete
God.
another full
A little
slate.
bit of a drop. And Dana telling him to relax, actually.
I'm a
Saying,
dropper.
hey,
Clean it up on
you're
top,
too
clean it
fired
up
up.
on top.
Fights is a notorious dropper, though.
Go back
Loves
to
to
this
just
side.
drop the block on top of the tower. We've seen that knock towers over, though.
When Dana starts calling you sloppy, it's time for a long look in the mirror.
Uh-oh. Wow,
I've
look
never
at
pulled the
this.
losing block, so.
Dana playing in one match,
I'm waiting for it.
0-1.
If I believe, I think if I recall correctly, John had a rather tragic last block loss in his previous match,
Yes.
correct?
Oh,
2 and 4 for Feidelberg.
Against Kevin,
2
yeah.
losing
It just
blocks.
sort of fell over.
Yeah.
The tower just fell.
Now Trysta attempting to remove a Tittleman's Crest. Tittleman's Crest, again, if you're new, it's the middle block of a complete row.
Don't touch me.
Dana now getting physical with our sideline reporter.
That is actually not allowed. Not allowed to touch the ref or the sideline reporter.
Do you still want to see what I was going to do?
What's up, Frank?
Same old, same
Well,
old.
yeah, when you put it that way. Dana just asked me if I still wanted to see what he was about to do. The answer to that is always a yes. What were you about to do, Dan?
Well, it's not cool anymore.
It's always cool.
I was going to say, wait, and then, oh man, that would have been good.
Dana was going to wait her, which we have not seen. It's not a successful move.
Put that
All-time
one in the back
psych
pocket. I fucked up. Bring it
We
back
haven't
out
seen many
soon.
good psych outs, actually. That might be the next stage of evolution here
It's
for
getting-
Jenga. Not many great psych
very
outs.
loose.
Potentially.
Danny, you might
Dana's
wanna
still
maybe hit her
searching
with
for
a
that
vote
first win
next
here in the Triple S. 0-1 in Cornhole, 0-1 in Jenga. But Jeff, some people are more worried about their records and wins. Dana, it's got to be keeping that High Noon Hard Seltzer count high.
You have to. It's a brand. The brand has to be strong. It's like if Jordan stopped dunking.
Okay.
Dana has to keep on drinking those.
Where am I
items.
looking?
He's gonna fuck the block again. Yeah. And he okay.
Oh, watch this, no look.
Wait.
Oh, he's getting cocky.
He's gonna no look it.
A no-look retower.
And Tristan just gave him the wait, too.
All right, not that. That was
Incredible.
not that crazy.
Incredible
A little boring,
play from
actually.
Dana.
I'd say.
Well,
That was a boring showboat of a
How
move.
many more times? What was the over-under at the start of the game for how many times Dana would simulate the block as his penis? I think it was 5.5.
Well, we're at
close.
2 right now.
We're close. He's
Got
on a roll
size
right now
envy.
as he downs another high noon
All right.
hard seltzer.
He's 2 High Noon Hard Seltzers deep, going for the third.
I think there's one behind underneath my
It's
sweatshirt
in
over
hand.
there. There's a whole fresh palette. That's what I was pointing to. A fresh palette of nooners, yeah. Sunsets.
Another full slate completed by Liz.
Liz is all business. All business.
She took the title from Pete.
There he is.
Well, Pete's director of technology now.
There he is, Johnny.
He's no longer all business.
Eastern Bloc extraction. Okay. The disgusting acts have moved over to Dana's teammate.
They just can't get enough of it.
We'll find out.
It's starting to grow on me.
It's starting to get funny, yeah.
So now back to Trysta. Jeff, at the top of the show, we highlighted the rivalry, but Dana really keeping his mouth shut right now.
You guys are being like relatively cordial.
It's a one-sided hatchet. I buried the hatchet. Does that make sense?
The discomfort from the last
Vital
time
bird
is
phone
not
down,
too
please.
He did bury the hatchet, and he did know when he walked in. I said it too during our intro. The tension was high. Will it spill over? And he kind of gave a grin and a no. That's not his MO today. He's here to win.
I'm here to fucking win, boys.
He doesn't like going 0-3 in things.
I'm shaking. I'm shaking.
Now, when they lose, will they have that Aroldis Chapman smile?
That one all left.
Ooh, Frank the Tank throwing
Frank,
a
a
jab
bit
at
of a
the
Yankees
fans.
burn there. That's
Yes.
tough.
Pinstripes would actually make Dana look 40 pounds lighter.
I mean, they have that smile, that like pure bliss when you're going on vacation.
S-U-C-K, my D-I-C-K.
Oh!
You can say suck. And mine.
Yeah,
So you
Dana
just,
not
that's how
quite
it backfired.
Not quite understanding that one as he aggressively chugs high noon 3. Going down like water for him right now.
Also, you gotta love Dana going out of his way to apologize to me, and then the insult 2 minutes later.
Yeah,
so.
it's just, you know, look, we have enough villains as it is, but just why not add another one to the list?
I wasn't insulting you, Jake.
Whoa, I've never seen anything like this before.
Yes.
The block just hanging in the middle of the
A
tower.
little flopper right there,
Yeah,
huh?
a bit of a flop.
We call that the Hank Lockwood. The boom.
Fights were one of his
Easy.
one of his
Look at that
bandanas
shit.
today.
Another layer.
There we go.
Fight's going west side.
Don't drop like that. Easy.
I don't know how to not drop. Everyone's always like, don't drop. I'm like, I'll just drop.
And there's the nooner count,
No,
Jeff.
we're done
Is
with that.
officially
I thought you were
being
really
logged.
Deep,
Three
I think.
deep.
I think
I
we're
am
about to
fast.
move on to 4.
Quick as hell.
Dana also has the rare ability to make anybody bro down with him. It doesn't matter who his teammate is. They're going to be activated into bro mode. He could be teammates with Neil deGrasse Tyson.
What a catch.
And Neil would have his shirt off, crushing cans against his forehead within 15 minutes. It's a remarkable ability.
I can't believe how fast he drinks. It's amazing.
Noon DeGrasse Tyson, PFT.
That's what they call him.
That's his nickname.
He is on his 4th high noon hard seltzer. You know, he is drinking a lot, Jeff, but lucky for Dana, it's only 100 calories,
Right.
gluten-free and no added sugar. So
That's why he does it.
That's Dana's diet trick. Switch
Down
to
20
nooners.
pounds.
Down 20 pounds.
Since
I am.
when?
Jeff, I was actually thinking, I was talking to Liam, part of my take producer last night. I think it would be hard enough to drink 8 bottles of water in 30 minutes. And when you make that alcohol, that just makes the
What about
task
the
that
middle
much
ones?
more
Yeah,
difficult.
Yeah, he has a mission, and he completes his mission every time. The mission today, though, he's going to fail. He
Yeah.
said,
30
no,
seconds
not
to
going to
pick
drink a
the
bunch of
block.
high noons. But we're about to
How
hit
long?
number 4.
30.
30, let's go.
Dana's trying to play the circle game, not
No.
realizing that that's a problematic gesture in
Is
2020.
it? It is? Ah, shit.
You down more?
Well,
Cut
best
that.
case scenario, Dana, she looks at it and then you punch her. So
this?
No.
I don't think it's going to
That's
work out
not-
in your favor either way.
Don't endorse that.
No.
We gotta be at 10.
I think it's this one,
What?
but I think I had to pull it out. It just doesn't feel great.
This has been 30 seconds.
All
10
right, all
seconds to
right.
pick a block.
10.
All right.
10 seconds, Trysta put on the clock. Looks like she did pick the block. John, not happy.
Am I next?
Disappointed.
Or are you next?
I'm next.
So quiet.
Wait!
Oh, Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You got an apple box somewhere?
Got it. Yeah.
Nah, it's for you. I would have done a little gamesmanship.
Thank you.
I like your sketchers. Are those sketchers?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're John Geiger's, bitch. And you know that.
They're John Geiger's, bitch.
Dana's next. Hold up.
Oh,
Dana's next.
Dana's next.
Dana and then Trysta, because I think we went out of order, so we're just correcting
A
it.
bit of an out of
Dana
turn
and then
move
Trysta.
there. Okay.
It's fucked up.
Well, she went, and then he went, and then I
Spider always on the eye here. Knows
At
what
the
he's
beginning.
doing.
That's a nice shirt, Dana.
Knows
Thank you.
what he's
Did they make it in your
Cowboy,
size?
is that the wrong lineup again?
$30 in
Am
the
I
store.
going after, so now I go after Dana and not John?
It's going to resume normal order once we get it corrected here. It will be Dana and then Trysta and then
Wait, but I'm
John.
going twice?
yes, because you went out of order.
Did I?
That should be some type
2
of
turns
penalty.
ago, you went out of order.
Good pull. Good pull.
We got it right. Trust the process.
Spider always doing a great
Proceed.
job.
Any
Everything.
questioning of the ref is not an advised move.
We see. Remember, Nate's known for doing that. He took the L.
Yep. Spider, a smart cat.
That's fucking sick.
Dana
So it's me?
fired up
Yeah,
after
I
that.
think
I was
Just
pull.
sick,
check.
boys.
Now it's back to Trysta. top of
SUCK
the
my
order as we've
DICK
corrected
PFT.
You can say suck.
the
No?
mis-
Suck my
Cute.
DICK. I can't even spell it.
This is totally backfired for Dana.
You can't even spell the word dick. Oh. Bit of a duck there, like an autocorrect almost.
Frank, was that a
What do you
mallard?
mean by this?
I think it might have been.
Yeah, I like that.
Everything feels very wobbly.
Quack, 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 quack.
Just having some issues here.
Top of the order, 28 blocks deep, trying to create another hanger. As Dana just burps and is
See that?
completing
Burping away.
High Noon Hard Seltzer number 4.
Stunning.
He loves to burp, loves to
Here
drink.
comes number 5.
He is going to be mangled by the end of this. You just have to assume.
7 in his first match, 8 in his second, 5 and counting
504.
in his
It's
third.
almost like a side challenge here because I think John is embarrassed. He wants to be able to keep up with Dana, so he's just pounding through.
Can't do
Said
it.
it before, I said it again, Jeff. I think on the Play Barstool app, we eventually need a question. How many High Noon Hard Seltzers will Dana drink?
Oh, as Trysta almost knocks it over. I do agree.
I feel good. I feel good. I'm feeling real good there.
This just is very unstable.
30 seconds to pick the block.
Looks like Trysta also got her jeans from Feits' closet as well. They're frayed.
Oh, she did.
Extremely frayed at the bottom. Trysta, did you do that on your living room floor, or did you purchase them like that?
Uh-oh.
Feits,
Recoil does not hurt. Wow. Fights, what do you, excuse me, PFT, what do you say when you've frayed too much?
Over-frayed?
You say, where did I go wrong?
Yeah.
That's a
Trysta
Frey
using the
lyric, PFT.
prop as
You
you
say
see
that.
our Sky Cam presented by High Noon Hard Seltzer.
Get me
That's a
the fuck
disaster.
out of here.
Yeah.
Sloppy
Clean that
top.
up.
That looks like rather sloppy top up there.
Well, the middle one
Clean
is
it up. Clean
already
it up.
not on center. Look,
Clean it up!
the middle
Spider
one's not on
not
center.
putting
Let's
up
go.
with this. He does not have time for it. He has to ref this match. Doesn't want arguments.
Look at
Oh,
look
it's
over
still
here.
plenty
Close.
hanging on the side.
Yeah, that's basically a
Fix that.
hanging block.
Yeah.
You can see
Can't
it if
be
you're watching,
hanging
and you can see
like
from
that.
this
Well,
angle.
it's next to this one.
You can move that other block as well. Put it on the other side if you have to. Can't be hanging like that.
That's
Oh, and then another recoil here. The tower is moving.
Going backwards.
So
but
can I
remember,
move
she
this
can go to the
block?
other
Yeah.
side. There's
So I can
plenty of
put this
room on the
down?
other side.
I mean,
I mean, it's not in the middle, right?
yeah, we just put it on the
What are
other
we doing
side.
here?
Okay. They can handle it. Can deal with it.
Good.
And that's clear.
That's you,
So
right?
now back to
It's me.
I just wanted to
Feidelberg.
fix the balance.
Replay,
Oh, yeah.
replay, hold.
Another look at Frank the Tank. We have our first fan,
Yeah,
Jeff.
first
and he
fan.
made some interesting noises.
Fan replay. Frank liked the joke, said now's the time. Let me slide in with my Mallard impression. And there it was. Gave it 3 quacks. The Mallard impression from Frank, accurately timed. Well done.
Best Gordon Bombay impression.
Well done.
Come on, we allowed this?
Allowed what?
This is a disaster.
Yeah, I mean, that came from your
Dana's
partner.
fault, yep.
But they're just not touching.
Dana's fault.
Now John a bit of an argument too.
Yes.
And he's going to retower.
Worry about that after, John.
Interesting.
Nope.
Retower
I'm gonna do it
before the
now on-
move.
The blocks
Don't
are
worry
also
about that
You
right
don't see
now.
that very often,
No.
Jake. Wonder why he
Creating
would
more
do
work
that.
for himself.
Yeah, and the blocks were centered towards the middle, so now he's adjusted the weight. And actually, looking from our side, he made it worse.
Just has to find a block before you're thinking about the retowering process.
Interesting move. We've never really seen that, at least in this scenario where the tower wasn't basically hanging over.
You could write that on my tombstone. Maybe
Whoa, whoa,
worse.
whoa.
Trista, watch the camera behind you.
Spider very active this
That's
match.
professionality, you know. One time.
30 seconds to pick a block.
Dana wondering where Trista's professionality was there.
There she is.
Down.
Oh,
Some more
Whoa.
twisting for Feidelberg at block 29.
Fights loves
Take
the
your
finger
time.
punch, but sometimes a little too aggressive.
We all love the finger punch, boys.
They love that joke, Jeff.
Dana was a big fan of that, like a softball floating over the plate.
Cracking
I'm
up.
gonna start using that
5
term.
nooners in.
Wow.
5 nooners, that's like a sip for a normal human. Actually, for him, that's a sip.
Look,
That's what I meant.
It's going to be hanging. Ooh, it's going to be hanging. It's hanging over the side. It's hanging.
And they're fired up.
They celebrate every time they
They do.
retower.
You know,
It's hanging.
say what you want about these guys, but they're a fun team to watch.
They're having fun out there. They're
It's
playing loose.
hanging over the side.
I'll do the refereeing here.
A lot of complaining.
Yeah.
A lot of complaining from Trysta.
Fucking
Spider holding his ground.
Not advised. Complaining is not advised. Especially Spider 1.
Spider also high-fiving the opponents right now.
Dude, that was
I will give him this. He dodged my high five. He held it up and then dodged it.
You high-fived the
Spider
fuck out of me.
Spider 1 has reffed more Jenga matches than anyone in the history of the sport.
Yep.
Not someone you want to question.
He's the Joey Crawford and the Joe West of
Yep.
stool streams.
Except not shitty.
Right. Everybody
Joey
likes
Crawford's terrible.
Joe West is
notable.
worst.
You know, Joe West was actually a naked gun.
Joe West was a naked gun.
Was in Naked Gun.
He was one of the umpires in Naked Gun.
Was
Bad
he
ump.
Enrico Palazzo?
I think he was like the second base or first base umpire. He's the one that pointed out said that the scoreboard already
That was nice,
has
Liz.
kind of thrown out.
All right. Spider is holding his ground, making great calls, and one team is loving it. The other continues to complain.
Yeah, the complaints are just not really warranted. Trista going after Spider.
Is it
questioning
not
his
hanging
job.
over the side or
Still
is it hanging
complaining
over the
in
side?
replay. This is
This
insane.
is the production here.
Bordering
Let's
on a
not yell.
level of kind of ridiculous here.
I don't hear it.
Fights.
I don't hear it. Play
And
on.
Dana loved it. He doesn't even care.
31 blocks
Could
deep.
not care less.
Dana Beers still searching for that first win here inside the Triple S. The Nooner count is at 5, as you see on the right of your screen, but he is searching for victory.
I don't know about this, John.
Ah, it's beautiful.
It's a little
Dana's
tight.
been questioning almost every move. The
It's a little
confidence.
tight.
Oh
Just
my
finger
God.
His
It's
punch.
going
self-confidence
down.
is
Finger punch.
grossly
It's
wrong.
going down.
She's almost like a LeBron James of Jenga. Just thinks she should get every single call. Always has a problem with the official. But you know what? If you complain enough, eventually you might get one call that you weren't going to get.
I don't like this, dude.
It's going down.
Dana has zero confidence.
Dana thinks
I have
every block he
100%
pulls will
confidence.
knock the tower over.
Golden.
And it's out, and once
Wow.
again,
Never in doubt.
He does the dick block.
4. It's 4.
Another dick block move.
5 Nooners, 4 disgusting acts.
It's beyond offensive at this point. I know we've
yeah.
had thousands of viewer complaints.
Hurry up.
We could do
Hurry
sabermetrics
up.
just on Dana's game alone.
inappropriate.
It's the easy part.
But that's his
Somebody-
brand.
Spider's
That's
not
what he
fucking around
does.
today. I like it.
Somebody's gotta fucking bring the noise, boys.
A lot of moves still in this tower, too.
They got to touch.
I mean, I don't have to touch it. I'm good,
It
right?
looks good.
Yeah.
This is such bullshit.
This is Angel Hernandez, Rebel referee.
Oh, getting compared to
Frank is
Angel
But it is
Hernandez.
nice
Spider.
Wow. Spider not pleased with that.
Those
Did
are
not like
two of
the
the more
comp.
perfectly placed
They're
blocks
not
I've ever seen in
touching.
my
What?
life.
Hey, you're skating on thin ice, Frank. One more comment, I'll have you.
Oh, he's going to maybe throw Frank out of here.
I believe it was earlier
am I
this
gonna
year.
be
We
Steve
saw a
Harvey with
GM
Michael
ejected from a skybox.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Was it the Nationals?
Spider says, "Look, Frank, my ass
Can
has
I
been
have the
jackpot
apple
on
box?
this one."
Yes. 30 seconds to pick that block.
Spider will not put up with bullshit. Doesn't have time for that.
Trysta going the highest you can go. 4 rows.
Smart move.
Place the
Watch
block
that
down.
hand.
Ooh, we don't see that often. Smart move though again. Smart move. John wondering what the hell just happened. That block is allowed to touch anywhere. As long as it's the block you pull, it's fine. Dana burping again.
I don't mean to. I literally don't mean to.
I think burps are probably Dana's 4th most common used word. It's
I'm not a big burp guy.
It's guy,
No, that's
boys, fucker, and then
Dana definitely calls it a
That's good.
belch too.
I don't.
Belch?
Yeah.
Is that what people call it?
That's another word for burp. Belched.
I don't think anyone's a big burp person, but when you inhale 5 High Noon Hard Seltzers in 20 minutes,
Yeah.
by default, you're probably a burp person.
Yeah, I mean, that's natural. That's like physics, right? Chemistry.
Number 5 in the
Science
books.
I
He
didn't
is
pay attention
searching
to.
for a half a dozen.
He's searching for another high noon.
Yep.
I actually don't think Dana's fat. I think it's just his soul trying to escape his body all the time.
And number 6 is unleashed.
Huge moment in this match. 6 high noons. He says his threshold is typically 8. He's doing the high. That can't be shown. Unbelievable.
No respect.
Oh my God, the lack of respect is appalling.
He's gonna get a letter in his locker after this.
Absolutely,
There will
a
be a fine.
massive fine. Dana fined a couple thousand now.
Oh, recenters.
Don't just drop, John. Just be. Don't
Now,
drop.
now it's Dana giving Feits advice.
And it's interesting because Feits has 6 matches under his belt. Dana has just 1. But Dana acting like the veteran.
This tower's a long way to go, Jake, and I don't see it falling for quite a bit.
How many blocks in are we? We haven't.
34 deep. Nice to see we have our first ever fan here. Stool Streams presented by High Noon Hard
It's big.
Seltzer.
Feits likes to be a fan
Thinking
every
I'm
now
not
and
gonna
then.
be
Yes.
the guy that
Frank is actually a virtual fan right now. It's a hologram
can
of
raise
Frank
one
the
of
Tank. He's not even in the room. Technology's
Nothing like the
amazing.
Miami Dolphins Seton Hall crossover.
Popular. And New Jersey Devils.
Oh, and the
The
Devils.
popular combined brand.
Liz
of
has
the-
tremendous respect for the game. You can tell.
The dolphin, then the
good.
pirate, then the devil. It's the entire food chain.
Am I good?
Yep, go ahead.
With 2 dolphins.
Yep, the retro
I did more
logo.
investing today, but I took those dolphins.
Congrats to Frank on the win
The
yesterday.
double
Yes.
dolphin from
Dolphins upset win in Santa
There he
Clara.
is.
Pulverized the 49ers.
There he is.
Easy.
And he's going
Yeah,
to mock
yeah,
lick
yeah.
the block.
Zoom
Not
in on
COVID
that.
friendly.
Look at the fucking skill he has there.
I don't think that's.
I'm a tongue guy.
I don't think that's COVID
Is it
compliant.
you're not a tongue guy?
I am a
Yeah.
tongue guy.
Yeah.
Not ideal.
I'm a TONGUE guy.
Nope.
Kiss him, kiss him.
You can say the word tongue. It's a body part.
So then, can you say penis?
No.
No.
There's other
That's
words
a
to
body
say
part.
it. There's other ways to say
What's the broadcast friendly way to say penis, Jake?
it. Groin.
Wiener.
Groin. That's the
I
Groin.
thought it was wiener.
Nobody wants to
But the
eat
groin
Answer.
is
Next.
Groin area.
the entire area. What if
Yeah.
it's more localized?
The sweet spot.
Pecker.
Sweet spot, manhood.
Yeah.
I remember one time Jim Belushi was doing a Monday Night Football game between the Bears and the Packers, and every time the Packers had football, he goes, calling them the Packers.
Oh, the Packers. It's classic.
Oh, that's classic. Frank, how old are you?
I'm almost 45.
When did Belushi do Monday Night Football?
Well, he was a guest in the booth. It was like 20 years ago. He was hyping your show.
John's favorite Monday Night Football announcer was Dennis Miller.
Yeah, Dennis Miller was in the booth at the time with him.
Dennis Miller was the first announcer that I ever noticed where I was like, oh, you can be bad at this.
All right, 37 deep.
Dennis Miller just didn't belong.
It's a sticky tower right now, Jake. Not many obvious moves. That will move the top.
But you know what? Give Dennis Miller credit. He was better than Booker McFarland.
No, no, Frank.
EFT now offended of Frank.
Disavow Spider.
EFT might throw Frank out of here.
I might permission to throw Frank out.
What did he say
If
now?
he disparages Booger McFarland again.
I don't want to have to warn you again, Frank.
John is upset right now with his tower.
This year's team is good, though. I like Riddick. I like Riddick and Greasy.
Some more twisting.
It's not moving. This tower
It is shaking.
wobbling. He pulls.
Remember this one? That one was loose.
Feits has 2 of them in his career. Got it out.
What a find. What a find. The block's been on the hand, too.
Goes left side, drops it in.
Oh, what a move.
And they celebrate like they just won the Super Bowl.
Yeah!
38. Back to Liz.
They are amped as they should be. What a pull by Feits.
Ah, you son of a bitch. Balls.
Liz's poise is probably what separates her, Jeff, because there's always so much going on outside the Square of Doom, but when she steps in, it's business.
Simon Assassin.
That's it, Frank.
Oh, we got a fan ejection.
You're out of here.
Frank's been thrown
Let's
out.
go. Come on.
Frank's been thrown out.
Wow.
That was a compliment.
I'm sure.
Frank's been thrown out.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
He used the A word.
Expect the unexpected.
Spider
Our
has
first fan
kicked
ejection.
Frank out.
That was a compliment.
Sorry, I had to do it.
Spider losing his focus. He wanted to make sure he could stay locked in.
My turn?
He had been warned.
Wow.
All right. During that ejection, Liz completed the block, but another look here. First ever fan, first ever ejection here in the Triple S. Spider
Just
is not
two-
messing around today.
Too many peanut gallery comments that Spider did not like. It was distracting him from his job. He's a very serious job. He has to stay focused. He didn't like it. He gives Frank the Tank the boot. The ejection for Frank the Tank.
A long walk home for the Dolphin, Devil, and Pirate fan.
Unbelievable. The day after a win over the Niners, and he gets ejected from stool streams.
All right, let's proceed.
All right,
Spider
continuing
back
on.
to
Order
business now.
again?
This is what you want to see.
It's
I went
Dana's
after John.
turn.
You went after John.
Who was placing that block
Me.
as he walked out?
She
That was Liz, so now it's Dana. 39 deep. And number 7 has been uncorked.
Huge. I said that was one of my keys, but I abandoned it early because he said he wasn't going to drink.
Right.
But now he's going for it. And the way this tower is, I think he may have some room for more noon.
7, 8, and 7 and counting for Dana. 22 high
30 seconds to
noons
pick a
so
block.
far in his career.
Yeah, 'cause I can see the.
Here it is, that low confidence, that low self-esteem.
Low T.
Historically low.
You have to wonder maybe after this outburst from Frank if we've seen the last of 10 Cent Noon Night here.
Oh, yeah. Is it
Side.
stable? You let me know if it's
15 to
wobbling.
pick a block.
Let me know. I picked
he's
one.
been
All
chosen.
right.
Sorry, that was an outburst.
Just wanted to confirm.
John, you let me know if it's wobbling, all right?
Got you.
Great teamwork here.
Good goal. Good goal.
More movement.
Oh,
it's out.
great, soft, quick, easy move. Oh, and a little cowbell
Look at those
can.
hips, though.
Ah,
You like that shit, PFT?
a little blue oyster cult skit there,
More
maybe.
gentle the drunker you get, which doesn't make any sense.
Liz's strategy backfiring, hoping to see Dana get really drunk, but he's
The
locked in.
opposite.
When he gets mangled, he becomes a different person on the Jenga floor.
Dana embracing the high noon hard seltzers. We've reached 40.
Oh, and there it is again. Another one, yeah.
I can't help it. Just
Not a big burp guy, he says. Doesn't love the idea of the burp. It just happens.
That's not loose.
Trysta struggling. So much going on outside the Square of Doom in this match, Jeff. You have Trysta arguing with the officials. You have Dana, high noons, and burps. And you have our first ever ejection. But it's still been a good one.
It's like a lot tighter than you would think. This looks like a really good
20 seconds.
Looking forward to that. You know how the NBA does the last 2 minutes report. I'm looking to Spider's report on all these calls.
10 seconds.
Whether or not they should have stood.
9, 8, 7,
be careful.
6,
That towel
5,
moved a lot
4,
there, Jake.
3, 2, 1.
It's got to be that one. That's the block.
All right, so she is
Wow.
locked in on that eastern
Careful,
block.
Trysta, it's moving.
40 deep.
And that is a bit of a twist there as multiple blocks moved. Spider, I just want to follow up on what you said. Spider doing a great job officiating. He's locked in. I'm not sure he'd have been able to make that call just now if Frank had still been in here. Frank, we loved the way he was being a great fan, but sometimes as the ref has to take control.
Can you poke that in? I like that.
I think she chose the right block, but she's going to have to do some manipulation of one of the other blocks if she wants to extract it cleanly.
Going on the east side for the time being, but remember, she is locked into this block. Oh, some significant movement.
Yeah, she's going to have to push that one back in. This is going to be tricky.
Yeah, it's wobbling.
She made a deal with the devil when she picked that block. Bill's coming due.
Still moving.
More wobbling up top.
Terrifying right now.
I have never been afraid for my life in the history of sideline reporting. This tower looks like it's going to fall.
Spider
through my face.
was cheering for the kind of the rip there. Does have a mic. You didn't realize that.
Some more clockwise twists.
I think she's making a great move here.
I'm not
Can
sure
she
you
finish this one
Yeah,
off?
I believe.
This is a pivotal point in this match. Block 40. After that amazingly quick first match, thanks to Billy Football's incompetence, as our friend Frank the Tank would say.
Who shall not be named?
This block about 95% of the way out.
She's got it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
It's out. Has two options on the retower. The tower definitely taller than the 5'5", 34-year-old. She's going to use...
You're 5'5". She's 5'5".
Uses the prop to her
It's
advantage.
a good question.
She's a little far away. And now the weight is really unbalanced. Evens out a little bit. Oof.
Is it clear? They're not touching.
Unstable tower.
Kiss
That's
him.
not good enough for a
Kiss him.
spider.
Super unstable.
Good.
Good, and the tilting
Good, good,
continues. And now back to Feidelberg. 41 blocks. There are a decent amount of moves here, Jeff. For this late in the match.
There are. This is typically where you start to have tower math. Tower math not really in play right now. There are a fair amount of moves.
They've been playing tall this game. They've been going for the upper blocks a lot.
Ooh.
I spot 1, 2, 3 base moves.
Almost pulled it over.
Some more tilting.
Whoa.
We've already had two people enter the third losing block category today. Billy pulled his third. Rhea pulled her third. Feits has two himself.
30 seconds to
That
pick a
was
block.
super unnecessary.
Mad at himself for that initial move.
– 20 seconds now.
Like about the fourth row there.
Dana continuing to coach.
10, 9,
10 seconds.
8, 7,
This is-
6,
9.
4, 3.
7.
Spider's not going to like that counting from Trista.
5.
Everybody else
Oh!
In major trouble.
Pull a block. 3,
Feidelberg losing
2,
confidence.
1.
He doesn't have to
This,
pull
he
it.
Gotta
has
be
to
that
pull
block.
that block.
No, yeah, but you can take a stop.
And that's it. It's a Jenga.
That
41
is
blocks
it.
in, and the ladies take it.
I don't know if Trista maybe got in Feits' head there. If that's what Trista was trying to do, it might have worked because I think it rattled John a little bit. I'm not going to lie.
Jeff,
I
you see
I think the trash talk from Trista, the
it
imitation of
didn't.
Spider, didn't help.
No, it
college
didn't.
basketball, there's the fake countdown from the
John
student
knew it.
section. It's
John
kind of
knew
what
it.
we
No,
saw.
no
there.
one has ever fallen for the fake countdown from a student section until just now, I
No,
think.
don't Brady me. I fucking knew that was the block.
See Trysta in the background with the fake countdown. She was about 2 or 3 seconds
By
ahead
the
of
way,
Spider's
hey,
official
did you guys
countdown.
see Tom Brady's tweet? It was just
And
hilarious.
that'll do it. 41 blocks. And the ladies take it. That is Feidelberg's third
I think
losing
I'm
block
3 in a row, too.
of his career.
He's had a couple real tough
think it's
enders
3 in a row.
here.
I apologize.
John has been solid. But that tower just got, I think, a little too tall. There were a lot of moves left. They went for height there. They went for height, building that tower up quick. And when that happens, the tower is unstable in many different sections. It came back to bite John and Dana, as Dana does go down with a full stomach of some delicious high noons.
7 of them. Down the stream, PFT with our winners.
Yeah, I'm down here with ladies. They
was ready
took
for
this
8.
one. That was a bloodbath. Well played by both of you. Trista, do you think that your mental games got inside Feits' head on that last
No.
ball?
I mean, 100%, because when they were counting down the turn before, I was definitely getting rattled. And I had to pull that block, and that was a very stressful thing. So
Wrong.
I just thought I would, repay the favor.
And how many seconds ahead do you think you were?
Probably 2.5.
2.5 seconds. You're right. Jeff was right. They fell for the fake student section countdown before the buzzer beater. Feits was left like Brady at the end. 4? Do I have 4 seconds left? Liz, you have cemented yourself as one of the best players in Jenga in all of Stillstream Stadium. What is your secret?
Well, I was not the MVP in this match. I had easy shots. This one is the one that more or less took it, so congratulations.
I'm so
Well done,
happy
you.
to have a great partner. I think besides my fuck up, I think we would have been overwhelmingly undefeated. I think we could take this thing home.
Overwhelmingly undefeated. What does that make Dana for his career here in Stillstream Stadium? Is he 0 for, what is he?
He is 0-3 overall,
0
0-2
for
in
3.
Jenga.
Overwhelmingly
But
mangled.
22
Mangled,
high
yeah.
noons in 3 matches.
Yeah.
He should turn around and
Can
show
I
off the
Last time
back,
stick
Dana
up for
went-
myself here?
back of
Last
that
time Dana
shirt.
went
Can I
0
stick
for
up for
3
myself?
was when he was trying on pants.
Show off that shirt, Dana. Show off the back
Can
of that
I
shirt.
can I stick up for myself at least?
There you go.
Yeah,
I've never pulled a losing block.
Stick up for yourself, Dana.
Get in here. The boys played our hearts out tonight. I've never pulled a losing block in my entire career. I'm 0-3. Cornhole, I'm not good at.
You're 0-3 and you haven't pulled the block?
0-2 in. Oh, sorry, I just touched
Oh,
your hand
It's
by
okay.
accident.
Please stop touching me.
0-2 in Jenga, but I've never pulled a losing block. So
That's pretty impressive.
yeah.
And Feits, did Trista get into
No!
your fake countdown?
Okay, here's what I'll say. I
sound
was
mad.
when the actual 10 started, I was like, Trista started early. But I knew that was gonna be the block. I knew that block was my best chance. So I wasn't rushed to production. I picked my block.
Many people are saying that the game really shifted in momentum once your biggest fan, Frank, got kicked out of the stadium, got asked to leave. You guys kind of lost that home court advantage. Did you miss his presence?
Yeah, absolutely. And Frank's a great guy, and we needed him in our corner tonight. And I love Spider as much as the next guy, but that's fucked up.
I did miss his inexplicably placed iPhone case.
Yes. Yes.
Right on his right on his groin.
P-E-N-I-S.
The groin area.
D-I-C-K.
Clipped in right here in case you have to take an emergency dick pic and fire it off. He's got a gyroscope built into that, so it's always perfectly level. That's why we love Frank. He is a friend of technology. Back up to you guys in the booth.
All right, thanks so much, PFT and Jeff. We have to zone in on our close shave of the match presented by Phillips Norelco. And this one, we saw the 7 high noon hard seltzers. However, the end of this match was entertaining.
Yeah, and this is kind of the pivotal moment here is Frank being thrown out. And you just heard it. I know we're saying that Trysta maybe got in the head of Feits, but the momentum turned. PFT was right. The momentum swung in this match big time right when Frank got thrown out. He was definitely on the side of Feits and Dana. He's a big zillion beers fan. He's a big fan of Feits. He was a little too much in their corner maybe. He was getting in Spider's head. Spider said, get the fuck out, Frank. Threw Frank out. That is a close shave. Frank did his best. It was a team of 3, but in the end, John, unfortunately, does pull that losing block.
We'll see if he gets reinstated and allowed back to the Triple S eventually. But Jeff, 30 for 30 voice.
I just lost eyesight.
30 for 30 voice. What if I told you we were playing ping pong for $5,000 on Thursday?
I would believe it, and I believe a lot of that is going to fall on the shoulders of one man, too.
5K ping pong on Thursday. No progressive jackpot winners. It's going to be foreplay versus part of my take. Hank versus Frankie, PFT versus Frankie, and then Lurch coming into the office to try to dethrone me in the grand finale for $5,000.
Fired up for that final Lurch match. Lurch has the loud paddle. People don't love it. I've used it. It's an obnoxious paddle. You're immediately the villain, but can you be toppled?
I am welcome.
I just hope somebody wins.
Yes, $5,000. But we do have a winner today. Congrats to Egg Mercs.
Yep.
You are
we always have a winner.
Yes, 0 for 6, $50 Barstool gift card coming your way. And that'll do it for our broadcast this afternoon. 5K Thursday evening table tennis. Thanks to everyone in the booth. Hank, Andrew, Max, Dylan, Stefan, Steve, Colby, Sean, our sideline reporter, PFT, my broadcast partner, Jeff D'Lo. I'm Jake Marsh signing off from Stool Streams, and our ejected fan, Frank the Tank, signing off from Stool Stream Stadium, presented by High Noon Hard Seltzer. Good luck to the 15 of you. $25K tonight in the Pigskin Parlay, and make those picks Thursday table tennis. $5,000 on the line. We'll see you then.